From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Who will represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl? We're about to find out as off we go in the NFC title game. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Motion man is higher. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught by the rookie out of LSU. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Braylon Allen. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On the ground, it's Allen. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
And he's going to be taken down.
This has been a great drive and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
Here's a run. And he will power his way into the end zone. Braylon Allen. Touchdown, Giants. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's 1st possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Now, faking the give. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
70 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chinn. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick six. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Right back to the air following that pick six. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
18 Rattler, ready?
Back to throw. That's to the right side and incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Ready?
Throwing now on third and long. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for the fourth and long will end up in a turnover on down. On the give, this is Allen. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly...
He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, New York. Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Giants looking terrific here out of the gate. Already up 21-0. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Jerrion Jones. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Now it is 1st and goal. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. A run on 1st and goal. Oh, making defenders look silly out there on his way into the end zone. Braylon Allen, touchdown, New York. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of the Giants has it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move down. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Quick throw, taken in, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in, and that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He's got the hook up there on the comeback route. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. He'll get this out to the left flat. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. He gains nothing. 3rd and a yard.
19 tight. 19 tight.
And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 1 quarter down, 3 to go. They'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. Now this looks like a design run, and he'll go down back at the 4. 3rd and goal.
make the best of a bad situation here, Mike. Nothing open downfield. He thinks he can tuck it and get it with his legs. He ends up out of bounds, short of the first.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Seahawks. A try here for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Seahawks are able to cut into the deficit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return is Ricky Pearsall. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. He's trying to get that to his running back, Braylon Allen. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Kelee Ringo.
The biggest hope anytime you're starting a young quarterback is that every negative play is the learning lesson that prevents it from happening again. Coaches don't mind the misread. They don't mind the ball that gets away from you. They just don't want to see you do it time and time and time again. So the hope here is, can he learn from that last throw? Put it in his memory bank and prevent it from happening again, because over time, if you turn the ball over in this league and you do it often, you're not going to play.
And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. Tight end going in motion here. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll run on 1st down, and here's Allen. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Another run, and again, it's Allen. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, It sets up third down. And that is incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. And he's going to have the Giants first down. That'll be a gain of 15 on fourth down. Here comes Allen. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a second down and 8. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
He'll get this complete to Allen. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return with more of the NFC Championship game after this. 2nd and a yard. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down.
That is hot. What a throw. Touchdown, Giants. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go now.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. Into space. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, New York. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick six for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick six.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Here we go, set. Trap 60, trap 60.
This one complete downfield to Walker. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now they'll set up to throw. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to...
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Now Seattle will use the final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, they'll throw from the gun. He's going to air this one out. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back in the field.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll look to throw. Now, a deep shot for Allen. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So, we've hit halftime here in the NFC Championship game as we send you cross-country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach. All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Both of these teams hoping to be the ones to lift the George Halas Trophy. Quarter number 3 of the NFC title game underway.
Ready.
First and 10.
Ready. 70 range. Go.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And it's a short pickup to about the 42. Junior Colson there to make the stop. Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. To the right side here, pass is caught. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a first down.
19 light. Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll throw out of the gun. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
79 Broncos. Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. This one complete right side. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll look to throw yet again. And this will be incomplete. But a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty. Back to the air one more time. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, they get on the board. That pads the individual stats. Makes mom and dad happy. But, Greg, we have seen stranger things. You never know.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing right now, Mike, aside from the scoreboard, oftentimes in the NFL, you learn more about your team in moments like this than you do when everything's going well. So I think this coach is paying real close attention to which one of his guys are going to continue to fight.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. On the handoff, it's Allen. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's three. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Back to throw. This defense pinning their ears back, coming to get him again.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Ready.
Throwing now on third and long. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself. but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Come on, set. Get up.
He'll drop to throw. Down inside the 10. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He keeps it himself.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They'll run with Allen. A good push from the defense. They get him down back at his own 10. 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, he'll throw, and he'll let it go deep for Johnson.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And that'll give him lots of room. Out of bounds, up beyond the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A carry here for Allen. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
On 2nd down, they run with Allen. And that is going nowhere fast. Disastrous play, a big loss.
What you love about these running backs, Mike, is that their confidence is that they can make every play a big play. But in this case, sometimes you have to know, all right, it's over. Cut my losses, try to get back to the original line of scrimmage and survive to the next down, but tries to make this play extended and takes a big loss.
Flag comes in as he's forward for about 3 yards, but we'll need to check on the call. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll try to get this one on the ground. Well, this one is in reverse again. They're going to lose more yardage here, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
The defense is willing to just give up that run every single time. I mean, they're going to leave guys as far back as they can to protect the sticks. And in this case, flow to the ball, make an open field tackle, get off the field.
And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. The failure on 4th down leads immediately to a 1st and goal. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's in! Touchdown, Seahawks. Now, the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks are able to edge a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away.
Recovered by the receiving team.
Let's go now.
The drive will start on the ground. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Let's go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. To the ground, a 1st down run. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Here we go.
Throwing now from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the 1st down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle him short of the chains, force the turnover on downs.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
18 rep. Here we go.
Got his man at the 6. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal.
Ready? 18, pioneer. Go.
That is incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll get 3 yards here, down to the 2-yard line.
3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Cowboy 80. And that's
He'll get this out wide, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. They'll get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll spin his way forward for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And the Seahawks will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Here's 1st and 10.
19 Lions. 79 Broncos. Dragon 60. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Here we go. Set. Buffalo 18. Set go.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6. Going up top. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. Now they'll set up to throw. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. And more of the same. Another interception. And the Giants are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. He'll get that to the former Volunteer, Jalin Hyatt. And an important gain there as they move out past the 20-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
So a road win here for the Giants.